Okay, so here we have the PIR sensor all connected with Arduino, and the motion sensor is running. You can see here that it's detecting no motion. It's starting to read the PIR. And you can also see here that there is 0 volts, and that is because I have the PIR sensor covered with this container. Now, if I move this container really drastically, oh, a little more, yeah, there it goes. You have motion detected. It's going to go off again because it's uncovered. But if we cover it back up, it should go back to 0. And there you go. It's back to 0. It's reading again. A little note on this is that the PIR sensor, unfortunately, in this sense, detects motion only in the Z direction, which is this direction, if it's facing up. So you have to direct it to where you want the motion to be sensed. And is extremely sensitive. Detects motion at the slightest movement. And yeah, and the second part I want to go into is the container. So I'm going to unplug my motion sensor so it doesn't keep going off when I'm talking about it. So it's unplugged. I can take this off. So here we have the encasing for it, and I made this from scratch. Pretty much you have just your basic plywood. I cut these sides are 10 inches long, and it can vary because it depends on really the size of the breadboard, on the size of the encasing, but specifically for this, it's 10 inches for the sides. And then you have your top here, and here's this top is placed as so. Like here, you have your PIR sensor go through this little hole here, LED goes through here, and all of this is connected together through Gorilla Glue. In this case, you can use epoxy if you want. It works a lot faster. Gorilla Glue takes about 20 minutes to work, and I did a ton of sanding. Can't really tell, but everything's smoothed out, and especially this is smoothed out a lot. And yeah, and I guess before we go, I can go into a little more detail on how it's all connected. So up here you have your digital pin 13, which is connected to your LED, which is right here, which is in turn you have your 150 ohm resistor here, and that's connected to ground. And ground is all along the left here. This is ground. And then you have your digital pin 10, which in this case is connected to your piezo, because you follow the green here, which is connected to this orange, and you have your piezo, which is the other side's connected to ground. And a little note is you can connect to your piezo buzzer in any direction. It doesn't matter which side's connected to ground, because it's still gonna work either way. And then over here we have our power source of 5 volts, which is the orange, and the yellow is our ground. And that is honestly pretty much it. Just one more thing is you're probably wondering how the breadboard and the Arduino stay in place after they're put in, and that's just easily done by using epoxy on the bottom, or you can just use the sticky adhesive, which is on the bottom of this breadboard, at least most breadboards I'm assuming, and just use epoxy on the bottom of the Arduino. And yeah, that is pretty much it, and enjoy.